Hello, Taurus. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a general collective message for my Tauruses out there. Any major Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This reading is timeless, so whenever you are guided to watch this reading, you're likely to find a message in here for you. All I do ask is that you don't cram yourself into a reading that's not meant for you. Please only take what resonates and leave behind the rest. We're going to jump in today, Taurus, by using the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. Then we're going to grab a couple cards from the numerology deck, and then we're going to jump in with the tarot, and we're going to see what's going on with this current situation you've got. All right, Taurus, what does my Taurus collective need to be aware of? What needs to come through for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and the cards are so messy. We get a peacock and we get the clover, and so we do have great good fortune on the way, but you're going to have to beware of greed. Definitely. Ooh, spiritual love. So this doesn't have to be your energy. I dropped the card. Oh my gosh. Beware of great pride. When I think of a peacock, it's a very flashy bird, right? They like to be seen. They like to be known. And so what I want to say is I feel you're coming into some type of abundance, windfall. I think you got like a horseshoe up your butt, Taurus. I do feel spiritual love. The lily does represent death, rebirth, transformation. And so you very well could have been going through some type of spiritual awakening in the past, and you've rebuilt a solid foundation for your life. I'm feeling a Taurus here that went through some type of tower event or shakeup in the past, quite possibly with a deep spiritual connection. Maybe you've been in separation, maybe you've not been, I'm not sure. But I feel you've rebuilt yourself from ground zero, and you have manifested a lot of success. And I do feel you've had to put in a lot of effort, but you are going to want to beware of pride. I do feel some fortune is coming. I also feel the energy is warning you of a problem in the near future. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's full of great pride. But I do feel there's a deep spiritual loving connection here where the two of you will be able to build a solid foundation and have success. But I think you're going to have to put in a lot of effort. And I do feel maybe there's been some unsettling times that you've had to deal with. But I do feel good fortune is on the way. But you might find somebody pointing the finger at you, throwing around accusations at you. And you need to remember, though, when somebody points the finger at you, 10 more fingers are going to be pointing at them. And so you might have to face some opposition. Maybe somebody's wanting to come after you for your fortune that you're coming into. But I just feel beware of great pride is just a message of make sure you keep a level head when this fortune comes, and spiritual love. So we're going to see what else needs to come through for you. But whenever I see that tower, I think something had to crumble to the ground. Something had to be dismantled and rebuilt from ground zero. So there was a solid foundation here. So you could be in separation with a twin flame. And I do feel, because it didn't work the way it was before, and so it kind of had to break apart. But I do feel you've rebuilt yourself. We get the music energy, 32 breaking down to a 5, and so I do feel you're resonating at a certain frequency here. You've shifted your vibration. I also want to say pay attention to the music. There's likely a telepathic connection here where you can feel their presence through the lyrics in songs that you might hear. Is there any other messages for Taurus? Communication. Okay, so that just confirms to me what I just said. Pay attention to the music, because I do feel there is spiritual communication coming through in songs. Definitely some telepathic communication here. And I do feel you've gone through some change, some upheaval, some challenges, and now you're reaching a place of balance and harmony. And you've been through a rebirth process. So there's that tower. 16 is the tower. So you've definitely gone through a rebirth. And I do feel there's been like this separation or this time out when it comes to a deep spiritual loving connection, twin flame. I'm going to throw that out there. And something is about to be revived. I do feel there was a time out where the two of you maybe had to close out some major karmic cycles, 37 breaking down to a 10, and the time is now for a new beginning. So you really might want to go out and spend some time in nature, grounding. You might want to work on grounding, connecting with Mother Earth, because I do feel something about your dreams are about to come true, and I do feel you have planned ahead. You're ready. You're ready to build a solid foundation with somebody. You've manifested something here, Taurus, and I do think spiritual and financial wealth. But you could be dealing with somebody that's got some pride and some ego, wanting to throw some accusations at you, but you've got nothing to worry about here. So let's jump in with the tarot, and let's see what needs to come through for you. Look at that, brand new beginning in love. That's the Holy Grail cup of love, spiritual love, a gift from the divine. The divine is handing you an overflowing of love because you've healed that inner warrior. 9 of Wands in reverse is my wounded healer. You've learned a major lesson. You've healed a core wound, and maybe it's taken a lot of self-love, a lot of self-discipline, and maybe you've had to take a time out from interacting with people or within this connection. But I do feel the music has been guiding you. The music has been bringing forward a lot of spiritual, telepathic communication, and the divine says the time is now to come after this holy grail of love. So definitely learning a major lesson. And I feel you've been deeply wounded, and maybe you've had to release some great pride in order to step into the future. But let's see what's going on here, Taurus. We're going to do a 9-card spread. What messages need to come through for my Taurus collective? I also feel this energy of truth seeking. Truth. The truth of who you are. You've definitely gone through some type of rebirth process. Look at that. And you're moving. And you're going towards victory and success. Oh my God, are you ever with a true divine masculine? There's that spiritual love. I felt it. Could be with a Cancer. Could be with an Aries. It doesn't have to be. But we've got somebody here that's got their eyes on you, Taurus. And they see you clearly. They see you as an equal. Somebody that they can work well together. You share mutual values. You definitely share the same frequency. And I do feel things are going to progress very quickly. I also feel this was a missed opportunity in the past. Maybe due to some interference or somebody being stubborn with their pride, not wanting to look at the missed opportunity. But I feel seizing a missed opportunity. Let's see what else needs to come through for you, Taurus. 7 of Wands. 8 of Coins in reversed. King of Wands. King of Pentacles in reversed. 3 of Wands in reversed. Ooh, 5 of Wands. What is going on here? Judgment. Wake up call. The Wheel of Fortune. That's great good fortune coming your way. And then we get the 5 of Pentacles. Well, Taurus, I'm not sure what is going on here, but I do feel a huge release. I feel in the past, you were dealing with somebody that was always on the defense. They were guarded. Maybe they weren't willing to put in the work to work on this connection. With the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles in reversed, and the King of Wands, I feel we've got a King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sag, a masculine here, looking back at the past at what it is that they chose not to invest in. And I do feel maybe somebody was overly concerned about financial matters. The King of Pentacles in reversed, for me is somebody very ungrounded, very unstable. All they care about is money. And maybe this person has recently had the rug pulled out from under them. And I do feel somebody's been facing all kinds of external challenges as a reflection of what's been going on inside of them. And so within the next 3 days or three weeks, I do feel get ready to face some opposition. There's definitely a problem that is going to need to be resolved, without a doubt. And I do feel this is going to create some change. I also feel there's that awakening, judgment, karma. Some karma's playing out for sure here. Somebody's getting a major wake-up call. I also feel you've definitely gone through a period of soul retrieval. And I think maybe you've released somebody that left you out in the cold. But fives are challenging energies. We got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and so fives are all about change. And I do feel maybe somebody was all about the money and they left you out in the cold to go after money or chasing after a job where they thought it was going to bring them a lot of financial stability. But I do feel somebody here has really been struggling with some regret when it comes to maybe leaving you out in the cold and ghosting you. We also have the Tower reversed on the bottom of the deck. And so I do feel this had to play out the way that it did. Something needed to be released. Somebody was definitely holding on to some pride and some ego. Definitely maybe being a little bit greedy, a little bit hoarding-like with their time, their energy, and their emotions. And I feel somebody here really didn't take the action they should have taken to build something solid. And maybe this happened about 3 years ago. But I do feel there is going to be an opportunity to work together again, because the time is now to plant those seeds well. The 3 and the 7 does equal the 10, but I do think it's going to take a lot of hard work. And I do feel somebody here is going through a complete shift in consciousness. I feel you're dealing with a masculine here that had a lot of pride. And they definitely didn't have a lot to offer in the past. And now they're going through a major wake-up, an awakening of some sort. I also feel you're coming into great fortune. Whatever was stuck is about to move forward. And there is about to be a conscious release of a very long, heavy, standing burden. And I do feel the time is now. This has been long overdue. You could be dealing with somebody that was watering a dead tree somewhere else, and that foundation is crumbling to the ground because there was manipulation there. And I kind of feel somebody's carried a burden on their heart for a very long time when it comes to a spiritual connection. So let's take a look at this King of Wands, King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, we got somebody here that I feel has a lot of regrets for not investing with you in the past. 555. Expect some powerful change. Expect some communication from somebody that was unwilling to invest with you in the past. Or maybe expect some communication from somebody that they've been dealing with. But I kind of feel this Queen of Cups energy is you. I think you did. You grieved a loss in the past when it comes to a spiritual love. And I don't know that you're ready and eager to give to this situation again. But I do feel you've got a masculine here wanting to come in with some communication about a lot of regret over this missed opportunity. I think they're hoping that you still have love for them, but it kind of looks like you've turned your back to this entire situation. And I feel you've gone through a period of self-love, self-discipline, really mastering your intuition, and you've been protected. I do feel you spent a lot of time crying over a missed opportunity. Let's take a look at this 3 of Wands reversed, because it kind of just feels like somebody's so afraid to take action. I do feel because they feel like you've moved on. You know your worth. You know your value. You're the one holding that Ace of Coins. You're the one that's got a golden opportunity in your hands. And then we get the Magician reversed. Yeah, you left somebody behind that was manipulative. And I feel you decided to go your own way to build a solid foundation for yourself. And I do think it took a lot of effort. Both your energies are upright. And so I do feel you did. You left something behind. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago. When it comes to somebody that was very manipulative, controlling, that was unwilling to shed the old to bring in the new. And I think you've gone within over a missed opportunity. What should have been a deep, spiritual, loving connection, somebody chose not to invest. And I do feel it felt like a massive, massive betrayal or backstabbing of some sort, because I do feel this was a divinely guided connection. It definitely was a divinely guided connection, but you want to know what? You're coming out the Empress on the other end of this. You had to master self-love. You could have children. You could be a mother. The Empress is the epitome of unconditional love, Taurus. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She can grow anything from nothing. And I do feel this is going to quickly shift the energies. So let's take a look at this 5 of Wands, 5 of Coins. Yeah, there's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of indecision, a lot of juggling, and there's been a lot of healing going on here. Healing from opposition, outside opinions, feeling abandoned, healing any abandonment wounding, I feel. Really coming out of a period of, what I want to say is lack. A period of lack. And so definitely an infinite connection. Somebody, I think, is feeling like a jokester, feeling like a clown. I think somebody played some games with you in the past. Maybe they were juggling a couple of options. But I feel this eternal connection with the two of you. And there are a lot of emotions. And I feel maybe the last couple of years has felt like a roller coaster ride. But you've been going through a period of healing, finding balance, moderating your life. The temperance angel, something has been alchemizing when it comes to a spiritual connection. And I do feel that come out reverse, the 9 of Wands reverse. Remember that card from the beginning. And stepping into being that wounded healer. I think you've really gone within and healed some self-worth issues, healed from some abandonment wounding, and you're ready to take that leap of faith for a new beginning. And I do feel, get ready to receive an apology or an offer, and you're not going to see this coming. You got somebody stressed, losing sleep at night, having nightmares, maybe for abandoning you, how they treated you, Taurus, and they want to come in with an offer. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be a Pisces. I feel Pisces, Aries, Sag. Definitely could be dealing with another earth sign, a fire sign, or a water sign. But I do feel an offer is coming, an apology, and it's going to start out small. And it's going to be the Holy Grail love, like we talked about. And so you got some big, big love on the way here, Taurus. And I do feel the time is now, time is up. Are you going to be brave enough to take that leap of faith? Because I feel you've really gone through a period of time of releasing all of the past baggage that has held you back from fully being present within a spiritual connection. And I do feel there might have been some recent revelations or secrets revealed about some third-party interference. And maybe you're going to be hearing about your person being in a helpless situation with the Queen of Wands reversed. I feel a person that's really tried to create a wedge between you and a connection that you are destined to be with. Maybe this is a Pisces or a fire sign that has created a wedge, or an Aquarius. But I do feel there's been issues with communication. Something tells me now that everything is going direct, Taurus. Full steam ahead. And we've got a masculine coming in for that spiritual love. Coming in for that missed opportunity that I feel maybe was about 4 years ago. And I don't think you're going to see this coming. Definitely could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aries. But we got a masculine here, a boss, a leader, somebody about to take charge, and somebody about to come in after contemplating for a long time as to what to do. How do I bring healing into this? I think they've been planning for a long time. Definitely dealing with somebody in the past I feel was a little bit greedy. But the Emperor upright does the right thing. This could be a father, a boss, but this is definitely husband material, life partnership coming in here. And this person does have a lot of love for you, Taurus. So let's get a couple last messages from Spirit and see what else you need to be aware of. Wow. Wow. You have been through the worst. I want to say you've been through the ringer. And whatever you've been through, Taurus, it has only made you stronger. The worst of the worst is over. And you are definitely being given a chance to do something over here. Are you ready for a clean slate? Are you ready to do something differently? You knew back then you had to walk away from this because the situation was fraught with deception in the past. And I do feel maybe in the past you were compromising yourself, your values, your morals just to be with somebody. But I do feel this separation was needed in order for you both to evolve as souls and to learn some karma, some karmic lessons. I think the two of you had some very difficult past life karma to work through. And now that that has been acknowledged and the difficulties have been worked through and healed from, the two of you are ready to come together. So are you ready? Are you ready for this, Taurus? Because I think something great is just around the corner, and that's what I got for you. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, Taurus, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks.